Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Here is the rewind from today's lesson. First one kind of goes back to yesterday. I asked you to find the median. First thing we need to do to find the median is put these numbers in order, right? Smallest to largest, and find the one in the middle. So we're going to get rid of a couple off each side. The ones we're left with in the middle are 11 and 15, okay? You can find the average of these by adding together and dividing by 2, or you can just look, right, between 11 and 15. The middle number here, it's got to be 13. Okay, and then over here looks at a piecewise function, right? It's an equation that's broken into pieces, okay? And it asks us to find h of 13 and h of -1 and tell me which one is bigger, okay? If we want to find h of -1, we have to figure out which piece that we need to use, okay? -1 is not smaller than -2, right? If we think back to our number line, right, -1 is bigger than -2, okay? So we don't want to use that first equation. We don't want to use this one either, right? -1 is not bigger than +1, so we need this guy in the middle. -1 is in between these two numbers, so we're going to use x squared. -1 squared, that's just 1, right? -1 times -1. Okay, and then h of 13, we're going to go back through again. 13 is bigger than 1, so we got to use this last equation. We're going to plug in 13 here for x. This negative sign is still hanging out, so we end up with -13 plus 2. If you think with your number line, that's going to leave us with -11, right? And that means that h of -1 is actually going to be bigger than h of 13 in this piecewise function. Okay, one other quick thing that I want to set you guys up with for this rewind is a quick big question. Spend a couple minutes playing around with this. We'll talk about it at the beginning of the next video. I want you to see if you can come up with a set of 5 whole numbers, right? So like 1, 2, 3, no decimals, no fractions, between 1 and 20, and I want them to have the exact same mean, median, and range, okay? Those are the 3 big vocab words that you took notes on and we talked about on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we talked about that on Tuesday, okay? So see if you can find 5 numbers that have the same mean, the same median, and the same range that are all between 1 and 20. We'll talk about that in the next video. All right, thanks y'all.